you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it comes your way next.
Well, this 2024 season has been one to remember. Great games, great players, great finishes. And now, it all comes down to this. One game to decide it all. On this February night at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, this is Super Bowl 59. One game remains to crown a champion. It's the two-time defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs and the champions of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. A champion set to be crowned tonight. It's Super Bowl 59. And off we go to a flash of lights here in New Orleans. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, they're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
First down throw, Mahomes. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Back deep for Philly, it's Cooper DeJean. And not the greatest of efforts there, as this one will land out of bounds. The Eagles offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. He'll run again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That is caught to the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They put Kelce in motion. That's taken in by the running back, T-Ron. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. They put Kelce in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch.
And he will take it in himself. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Finding space at the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here's Braden Mann now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. This kick Hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They put Kelce in motion. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. That's 17 yards, and that's a 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Mahomes back. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Eagles' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Hurts. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Piron. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelce. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Nice job there by Kelce moving the chains. And to think he's in his 12th season, Mike, and he's able to continue to produce at such a high level, you can make an argument he's one of the most popular guys in the entire league, and he's still one of the best players regardless of position.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Hopkins sent in motion. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. To throw is Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelce. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Mahomes now to throw again. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Gray is the motion man here. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelce. And he's into the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7. Second down and 3. Here's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That's caught by Smith on the right side. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Philadelphia.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On third down, here's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles go up by 7, 28-21. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. That one incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Third and 6. They put Kelce in motion. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. Hurts to the air on 1st down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Third and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He needed 13, and that's exactly what he got. By the nose of the football, it's a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's 3rd and 7. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. 3rd down. Here's Hurts out of the gun. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. A fair catch taken, And they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Open man downfield is Brown. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now Butker to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now this team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Hurts. That's to the right side and incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Again,
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hurts working in the pistol. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
3rd and long. They'll run the counter with Barkley. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you two in just a moment. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. First and 10. Gray is the motion man here. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just 2 quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Mahomes on first down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
This one caught at the 4. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
From the 1 yard line, first down and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On second down, Mahomes. Let's give him a yard down to the 3 yard line.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. Third and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's going to be swallowed up. Taken down. Sacked back at the 5.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the third quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, That's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take it. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Pacheco. Pacheco, 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Play action here. Mahomes. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, KC.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
1st down throw, Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They put Kelce in motion. Quick throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But this is taken in by a teammate.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now it's Piro. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. And he'll take it on in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On third down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Hollywood Brown ready for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Mahomes. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be third down.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man is Smith. He's got him. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That'll be taken in by Barker. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Man in motion is Brown. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They send a receiver in motion left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On play action, here's Hurts. He's going to run it.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me, picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Here's 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page and the ball falls incomplete.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a kick.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They put Kelce in motion. 3rd and long for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelce. A gain there of 16 yards. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelce.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Mahomes back. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with their tight end. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Chiefs. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. A second down throw for Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got her. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. They'll take this down to the 43, a short pickup there. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll let this go for Goddard. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical backbreaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They put Kelce in motion. There's that man again. Another catch. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gainwell to return. and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On play action, Hurts. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. And that last throw will be the one that does it. He has now set the NFL record, most passing yards in a single game. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good, and the Chiefs are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gainwell to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On first down, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Philadelphia.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Hurts will try it again.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. And he's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Good blocking to the 15. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. A handoff to Pacheco. The ball comes out. But he'll gather it back in. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a 2nd and 12. A give here to Pacheco. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. They'll run with Pacheco. On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gainwell to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. And the Chiefs have done it. They are once again Super Bowl champions. So what more can you say about these Chiefs? Think about it. We had the Packers in the 60s, Steelers in the 70s, the 49ers in the 80s, Cowboys in the 90s, the Patriots in the 2000s, and the 2010s. All